This is a DID KM500R chain cut and rivet tool. I have to admit I had to read the directions because, as with a lot of things around here, it's not something I do every day. I guess I don't even need scissors, look at that. Put a little grease down here. Put some grease on the O-rings. Need to get O-rings on either side of this guy. Work that grease around a little bit. Put this thing back on here, like so. I'm hoping I can do this without blocking off the camera too much. Put the O-rings on. Put this on the back side, and you can see in there the recesses for the backside links. So this thing will go with the A and the B showing on the top, so I can see it, like so. They say to take this part and put this plate in here and put it in this tool and then press that plate on there. What I like to do with this thing is try to get this guy started on here, because trying to hold so many parts all at once is really difficult. I think I need a different tool. That thing is just barely set on there. So next, this pin with that little pointy doodad in there. This has the A and B. I'm going to use the A setting. Line up these recesses with the rivets on the back, hopefully not knocking that thing off. In the meantime, I need to prep this thing. So I have the plate resting on there. There's a little ball here that's going to click into these detents. This guy has to go that way, not that way. Okay. So far so good. Okay. Now we have 19mm there. I'm going to get a big crescent wrench to hold that nut. The crescent wrench is on the big hex nut on the tool. I blocked that up with a piece of 4x4 over here. Let me see if I can get this thing to do what it needs to do to get that plate on there. I felt it just move a little bit. I'm going to crank this down because it knows when to stop. It's pressing that plate onto the master right now, and there my wrench just slipped. I was watching the camera. Yeah, that's tight. Let's see what it looks like. I say it's not on all the way. There's a big gap right here. So I need to tighten it some more. Get over here where I can get a little more leverage. that has to be on there. Let's check it out. Come on, baby, you're right. Okay. The plate is on the master link now. There's plenty of material here to press the rivet to hold the plate on. So now we configure this tool a little differently. I might have to look at the instructions again. So this guy's coming off. This guy goes back on because this is what's actually going to expand the rivet. Put that back in there. This goes back on here. I need to look at the directions. Okay, here's what's going on. I'm going to put this back on just like I had it. I'm going to press using the B locator here. You can see the little indent where the ball bearing on this thing goes into. And press one side, then I'm just going to move it over one set of rivets and do the second one again on the using the B mark here. There, it just notched into the B. Make sure I get on the rivet, which I am, and same thing here. I'm going to hold this thing. So it's flaring the rivet right now. So I had a Harbor Freight one of these, and I must say, for taking chains apart and pushing the pins out, I like the Harbor Freight one. For setting the rivet, pressing the rivet like this, it sucks because you don't know how far you've flared the rivet head out. This one bottoms out and stops. Need to loosen it. Oh, come on, bike. Don't fall on me. So again, we're just going to go over one. So that rivet is pressed on there. Now I'm going to do the second one. Loosen. Let's see how it looks. I'm calling it good. They both look the same. The chain moves freely. That's the problem with the Harbor Freight one, is if you do it too tight, you won't get the movement. You don't know when to stop, or if you stop too soon, you're going to have a problem. That's as close as I can get. There you have it. I think that was a successful install of a rivet type master link using this tool. I do recommend this tool over the Harbor Freight one, maybe other ones. I can't remember how much this cost, but it was a worthwhile investment. I've even gone back over master links on some of the other bikes where I used the Harbor Freight tool and pressed the rivets with this thing just to ensure that they're pressed all the way down.